Hey, what's up? Happy New Year's, YouTube. It's your boy. Welcome to another episode of Toolkit. Today we'll be talking about everybody's favorite form of legalized scud running, contact approaches. A contact approach is similar to a visual approach in the sense that it's an IFR procedure conducted in BMC conditions. Contact approaches differ from visual approaches in the sense that a controller cannot solicit one. Only the pilot can request one. Contact approaches also differ in the sense that they have slightly different requirements from a visual approach. The first of which is that a contact approach cannot be requested to an airfield that does not have a published instrument approach procedure. This prevents pilots from navigating low and close to the ground to airfields which would be otherwise inaccessible under any other IFR or VFR type procedures. As far as weather goes, the only requirements for the pilot side is that they remain clear of clouds and maintain 1 mile of in-flight visibility. If they can't maintain both of those parameters, then they need to request to break off the contact approach and get vectors for another approach. Otherwise, as far as weather reporting, the airfield just has to report at least 1 statute mile of visibility in order to request a contact approach. Once the approach is initiated, the pilot assumes responsibility for clearing obstacles, but ATC maintains responsibility for traffic separation. Once the pilot is instructed to change to advisory frequency, radar services are automatically terminated. This carries all the same implications as radar services being terminated in the visual approach as discussed in the other video. Just like a visual approach, there is no missed approach procedure for a contact approach. So if you have to execute a go-around, you should look to tower to give you instructions, or on the climb out, request to talk to departure and have them give you instructions to get vectors for another approach. Practically speaking, most of the people that I've talked to that have done contact approaches say that they always back themselves up with some form of course guidance in the form of an ILS, a VOR, or RNAV approach for course guidance. I would say that if the contact approach is your only way to get into an airfield, unless it's a matter of national security, you should probably be diverting. Think about the fact that contact approaches cannot be suggested or offered by ATC. You must request them. Any type of maneuver that an approach controller is not legally allowed to offer me is a type of maneuver that I probably want to avoid until the worst case scenario. In practice, contact approaches seem to be best suited for coastal airports where fog is stagnating on one side of the airport, which brings the reported prevailing visibility down, but the airport is clearly visible from where you are. That's probably the best case that I could consider using a contact approach. Otherwise, that's it. Pretty short video today, but that is everything you need to know about flying and executing a contact approach. Thanks again for your continued support of this channel. We're starting off the new year strong with 165 subs. We got a lot more great content coming out, so if you haven't already, please subscribe or share this video with any friends that you think may need it. Until next time, deuces.